Hello.
Hello.
I'm Peter.
This is Michaela.
We're playing Alan Wake Remastered, or to give it its full tagline, Alan, in space, no one can hear you in space. We're just going to get started then.
I feel like it's been long enough that I've mostly forgotten the contents of this game, mostly.
Are we going to make any more aliens references, or is that it?
I'm going to start a new game. I'm going to start it easy. I'm driving. I don't want difficult combat. But yeah, anything else? I think we're good to go.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
It was just asking you to look up so that you could press up. And then it was asking if that was right.
I guess so. Up is up. Down is down. L to walk.
You don't fancy flying the character?
L1 to sprint. What is all this stuff in her back seat? Alan Wake, are they copies of our book? I can't really read the title. Do we have zoom in?
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Just checking out all of my controls. I've got to jump. Have you ever seen the movie I Know What You Did Last Summer? Well, that hitchhiker bit was very... Was that circle to examine? A strange convention.
Hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
Have a look at the tunnel.
Oh, the tunnel. Because it's filled in, I take
I was
it.
certain I had just driven from this direction, but now the road was blocked.
I like the smoke and the lighting.
I'm assuming it looks better than what it used to. And
Probably.
my memory is because my memory is this is what it looked like, right?
Yes, yeah, and it's like, I suppose that's a good remake if it captures what you thought it looked like at the time. We're heading to Rain Cove Point, maybe? Or maybe we're not.
Good mountain.
Ooh. Sorry, that strange light was blocking the way. Let's get past that mountain.
Night Springs, it says. Welcome to Night Springs. Population 2589.
There's a thing down there.
Bridge out, but there's a thermos.
It collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
But there was a thermos.
Pick up coffee thermos. 1 out of 100. Okay.
Gotta catch 'em all.
No, it was L1 that was run, not R1. Yeah, Rain Cove Point Lighthouse this way, hiking trail.
Oh, that's good, because that's where we're desperately trying to get urgently.
Missing. Have you seen this man call something, some number? Is that us?
It's clearly us.
It's clearly us. Well, the sudden step, was that the book cover?
The sudden stop.
Stop. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'll stop.
No.
An Alan Casey thriller.
From the best-selling
Alex
author,
Casey, I should say.
Alan Wake. Oh. What?
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, because I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
And then he's going away. I wasn't sure if focus would focus on the objective, so I wasn't sure if I should press it.
You should.
That's fair enough. Looking for secrets. These broken staircases. There's a QR code there. And what looks like a spacesuit stamp almost.
I was trapped here. Had been for what felt like years. Outside reality. What we count as real. I wrote to find a way out. I wrote to master this place. To learn its secrets. Use that knowledge to rewrite my reality. Once upon a time, I had written hard-boiled crime books set in New York City. Till I was sick of it. The Alex Casey books. A detective solving cases of murder. Corruption and madness in the Dark City. This place tapped into my unconscious mind. Drew from there. Twisting what it stole into a nightmare that took shape around me. A mystery. A detective story. I needed a detective to guide me. Echoes of Casey haunted me.
It links to a video called Vision 1, which we could possibly add into the video at this point on the VOD, but we're playing it live, so I'm not going to try and do that live.
No, but I could add that in post, yeah. X to jump. Oh, that's a little clunky.
You missed your deadline.
You can dodge enemy attacks, L1 and left stick.
You can't stop me.
Try it again. Dodge the attack. Good work. Successful dodges are sometimes highlighted with a cinematic moment.
Hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Because he said that. Like several times,
He
Alan.
did rather, yes. Hiking trail this way.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your oppressor?
Wait a minute, I saw something over here flash briefly. I swear. Ah, I don't think I'm getting it. I could have sworn there was something there. Yeah, still the same sign. Ah!
And your dad.
No, I thought it would just be like, it's just like pretend
If you're
danger.
unsure where to go, it's usually a good idea to run towards the light.
Oh, okay. I thought it was pretend danger.
Does it feel to die by the hands of your oppressor?
I thought he might be my own creation, but I wasn't sure.
You suck, game. The game doesn't suck, for the record. My god, is that all I can sprint?
To be fair, you can't sprint for very long.
This way!
Foot traffic only. We're coming, we're coming.
Hurry! Wait, it's me! Hey, Stuart, remember? Quickly, get inside! There's no time to lose!
Oh,
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
whoa.
Watch the TV. I think it's the in German.
Oh god.
I had to get out.
I didn't realise more than one of them was doing it. I feel like you can't really look at stuff in under these circumstances.
I don't think you can, no.
Let me out.
Follow the light.
I'll try. Oh, not directly though, right?
You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Go into the safe haven.
Stay in the safe haven until you are completely healed. It literally heals you.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. This way. There's no time. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Oh. Pick up the flashlight.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Boosting the light with L2 blinds the enemies and burns the darkness away faster.
Do I keep picking that up, or?
You can pick up as much as you want, but you've already reached your limit, Shinji.
Okay.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna...
It's just a reminder to hold down L2 to boost the light.
This is it,
Oh. Oh no, that's not the
You
dodge.
can
it
still
was-
dodge.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button for dodge. Okay.
I mean, you're in the light, so safest place to be. Pick up flare gun ammo. You might want to hold down L2 for a bit to get rid of that prompt. Oh, does that not work unless you're actually doing it on an enemy?
Maybe not. Oh, and the flare gun itself. We can swap weapons. I'm just trying to decide where I'm going. Thermos? I'm not going to try and get literally everything.
Did you even get the first thermos
Yeah, I think so.
on your save?
Yeah.
Okay.
just
Ooh.
Effective.
Yeah.
I can keep this up forever.
No, my Alan Wake posters. Run, Alan, run!
He's hobbling as fast as he can. You gonna look behind you?
Yes. Giant tornado of darkness with much debris.
Darknado.
Ah! Okay.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Welcome to Bright Falls.
Yeah.
You can look around and talk to people.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
A bear wouldn't eat you.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Thanks.
He seems nice, actually.
Yeah. Did you notice there's more people?
Nice. I got a couple of really good ones. I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got it.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
I wanted to look around.
Don't get back to the car, talk to the other person.
Okay. The Watery Bright Falls ferry line departures every hour. Ferry operates from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week. Please turn off your engine and put your car in park.
I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Your butt's
Yeah,
cute
sounds
too.
like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband. Damn yuppies.
That's it.
I think there is someone up there too.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
Mwah. Okay.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord. A Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God. I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose. I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Aww.
And you should absolutely talk to everyone and don't go down that dog foreboding
Right,
corridor
right.
yet.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Is it damn fine coffee?
It's damn fine coffee.
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
I'm gonna look at this awkward sign.
Are you on your
Right.
own? Or is
So
your
much
wife
for a
with you?
quiet vacation.
Show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Shameless.
Home of the annual Deer Fest.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ah!
Dare we? Because we'll almost certainly get copyright striked. Or copyright silenced briefly.
In the coconut, drink them both up.
You heard him.
Because we're brothers.
Alright.
I won't murder you in your sleep.
Yes, that's my favorite tune. Coconut.
Is it stuck?
Mouth, you demented has-been. If I had my hammer, I'd shut it for you. Jeez.
Oh.
Number 6 in the jukebox. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, if you're too slow, you say, so you need to give it a whack.
Right.
Which is what you were doing there.
If I get close enough to get that thermos, will it trigger the event?
Oh, I wouldn't risk it.
Right, I'll wait then, yeah.
You can watch the men dance. It beats out the tune.
Good song, to be fair. Do you think we've had enough?
Is there nothing I can take? I said doctor to relieve his belly ache. It's good because he does voices. Doctor.
There you go.
I'm in the coconut.
Yes, this is the Oh Dear Diner, which is very cute branding.
It's the double R, isn't it?
Yes.
The Twin Peaks references are. There's a lot of them.
There we go, I can grab it.
I wouldn't have risked it. Right, you can just go back around the other way and talk to everyone. Oh, should we read this?
I'm just
There's
having
quite
a
a few
look.
in there.
There's a Watery Coffee World sign opening soon. A brand new attraction coming to the Watery. It's a coffee theme park.
Okay.
Okay. And yes, I'll go down the other side to have a look. Hello. Good morning. Look at the size of that fish. Look at the size of that fish. I assume these are all shots in the town.
I'd assume so, yeah. You can talk to the log lady, yeah.
I can't actually get past this.
Oh, you have to go around the other way.
I have to go the other way.
It's probably
Don't
because it
worry
takes you
about
past
yeah.
the old man. Right Falls record.
Local park ranger. Forests no more dangerous than usual. UFO scare. Lights in the sky. Frighten populace. And there's some gummy yummies there. Anyway. Enjoy your song though. You okay?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stucky,
wanna die,
to get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as
Worse.
possible. The waitress was giving me a headache.
He
Overeager
didn't
fans
listen.
always did.
But she's your biggest fan. She wants to nurse you back to health and drop a typewriter on your leg or something. This is weird. She did say bathroom, right? Oh.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
How long do you think she practiced doing that strange hand maneuver?
It's a special piece. Very inspiring.
A while.
Thank you.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Yes, she's the lamp lady, I guess.
Oh, she's cooking a curry and she has to take it away very quickly.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
Who's Tom?
They're calling you Tom.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Okay. Nice to meet you all, though.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Pat Main here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Yeah, should we pause and check that out, or?
No, keep going.
Just going to do a little backtracking for any extras, secrets, etc.
If it starts happening more frequently, then yeah. But for now, let's just put up with it because it's been very nothing up until that point.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You're not gonna. There's 100. Focus.
L3, yeah.
Obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
What is it being a bird like got to do with being called Diver's Isle or something?
Or Cauldron Lake Cabin?
Yeah, I'm so confused. Do we have a fun license plate?
Also, is it pronounced Caldera? I thought it was Caldera. Caldera.
Will it do it again if a
No.
Caldera? Private property, no trespassing.
Ah, but it didn't say no trappening.
And yes, this is very pretty. House on the lake.
Actually, yeah, it is pretty cool. Spend all day there just staring at the water.
With our wife. Who's very,
That's what we're doing.
very patiently waiting. Hi, sorry about that. Shall we?
Is Russell?
Crows everywhere, admittedly. There's another one. Caw. Caw.
Caw.
Thank you.
Bird-like
Bird-like cabin.
Now
that
it
makes sense. Yes. I'll give you that game. Because you can't really see the town. You've like come on the other side, through onto the other side of the mountain that it's next to. Genuinely feel very alone. I'm going to do a bit of a loop. Can you get all the way down to the water? Sort of. Well, there's a building all the way over there.
Yes. In fact, it's the one that's mentioned, I believe. Which is the Lake Cauldron Lodge.
Oh, okay. Also, I can swap shoulder. Because I still feel a bit like after just having come from House of Ashes that it's like, what is it with games wanting to be right behind the shoulder of
bearing
someone?
in mind, in this game, the camera, it's a first-person game. There's just a guy. So you control it like Batman. You just control it like a flat first-person game. Okay. And then you always know if you're going forwards. Don't pay attention to what Alan's doing.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
I mean, do I need to start the generator?
It's a horror game.
I suppose,
Get
yes.
the power on.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Yeah, Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Shouldn't it be the... Oh, what's it called in Twin Peaks? The hotel?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
It's the
off
Grand
top of my
something.
head, yeah.
That is impacting the stream, actually.
Just let me know if you want me to stop or anything. We can wait for it to pass.
Yeah, if you find a good stopping point, actually, we could replug. And pause it, obviously.
Should I just wait here?
No, she's told you to go to the shed.
Oh, okay. Oh. Hello.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Is that TZBJ?
TZBJ? Minigame.
Okay. That wasn't so bad.
Good.
Yes, that doesn't look good for you.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
The whole mood has changed because of the lighting.
Yeah, basically just look around the whole place until you're done, and then go in.
Didn't quite look around the other side of the front, I suppose.
Because admittedly, if I was staying here, I'd explore a bit as well.
Yeah.
People don't explore enough.
There's a jetty, but it looks like you have to actually go through the house to get to it. I feel like I was stuck on an odd bit of terrain there.
Oh, it works.
Yeah. A little bit of wind chimes. Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
Alice? Honey?
Very rustic. Examine what?
The table to your side.
Ah, right.
I'll go with something on top of it.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
We've got The Temple of Shadow and Mist, The Labyrinth of Me, In Her Dreams to Prevail and Kept from Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not actually sure where Alice is to trigger the return to Alice.
She's on your map.
Oh, how do I bring up my map?
She's on your radar.
My radar. Oh, so she's upstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Radio?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose,
I just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Word.
I suppose only Pat agreed to be a discreet. Rose never did.
The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
This is dark? Let's check out the little jetty.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Oh, his foot's almost off the edge there.
It really is black.
Some very pointy Italian shoes.
They are, although you can see that's starting to be lit up. If it's not open to the public, why is it all lit up?
Well, just because it isn't open to the public doesn't mean there's no one in it.
I suppose.
Alan! Alan, where are you? Come inside, honey.
Just crossing all my T's, dotting all my I's. Seeing if there's anything to snack on. What a weird countertop.
Coffee thermos. Is that a barometer?
I have a surprise for you.
This.
Yes, I think so. A barometer clock combo thing. There's a temperature as well. I should get one of those. They're cool.
I suppose we have like a digital little weather station thing, but...
Come here, Slowpoke.
This way, hobbitses! Oh, hello. Go in the other room. No. Go in the other room first.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to go everywhere. Oh.
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice. Everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
I'm coming. Oh.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! No! What the hell?
Help me!
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
It feels like deja vu, another car accident.
Also very smash cut.
Got a sign up there for Stucky's Country Store. In 200 yards.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
If I remember rightly, we don't like the guy.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Reach the gas station.
It's just I would consider a long hike through the forest. You can't see it yet.
I suppose you have to go all the way around by the looks of it.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, because that's just water down there.
Damn.
No, my car.
It's just Michaela logging on.
I was surprised that it let me. Ugh. Going into the woods at night, it sounds like fun is the thing.
Mm-hmm. I like hiking. I don't mind hiking at night.
Oh, it's bright over there.
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
You have found manuscript pages. You can access them with the touchpad button.
Which we will do. We'll look at the title page first.
Sure.
Departure by Alan Wake.
It's fairly straightforward.
We zoom back. Right. Wake attacked by a shadowy murderer.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Alan Wake.
But I was awake, right?
Yeah. Yes, we've got many of these we may find, we
Some
may
of
not
which you
find.
can only get in nightmare difficulty mode.
Oh, is that what those are?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it says there on the bottom left.
That's where I read it.
Oh, we've got to reach the gas station after waking up behind the wheel of a crashed...
Like Alan.
After waking up behind the wheel of a crashed car with no clear memory of what has transpired, Wake heads for a gas station in the hopes of finding a telephone. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do a particularly good Alan.
Well, that's cool. Just the general scenery.
Yeah, it's like when you see a huge, like...
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Could you see someone there briefly?
I don't think I could. Maybe he did, and I wasn't quite looking in the right direction. But go on.
That's just saying, it's cool when you see like a tree that's been knocked over and then you can sort of get inside the huge trunk because it's hollowed out.
Yeah.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Do you remember when you had to find a phone?
I mean, he has a phone, but I'm assuming he doesn't have one on him. Like, he got a text from that guy who I've immediately forgotten the name of, yeah.
Should we just call him Josh, or...?
Can I get through here? Oh, sorry, what does that say? Caution, hazardous environment. All visitors must visit site office. Biltmore Logging Co? Employees must wear protective
I'm assuming it's
eyewear
eyewear.
at all times.
Based on the photo.
Go.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey.
Pleased
to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
Oh, he's like
Did he just
murdered
kill a guy?
someone, yeah.
How the darkness descends.
Yes, I'm assuming I need to get out of here after I pick up this coffee thermos. Oh. Alan fights a taken with light?
Mm-hmm.
An awkward phrase.
Stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Like a bullet from a gun. Right?
Because it's Remedy.
Yeah. Ah! Ooh.
It's the latest.
Ah! Okay, I'm getting in the cabin.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Like? You might as well have yelled, "Here's Stuckey."
Well, at least he didn't get his axe stucky in the door. Pick up batteries.
Mm-hmm.
During your record, trying, walking, it's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits.
It's quite Seattle-y.
Mm.
One stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels down. See? Torch.
Just enjoying his commentary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
How may I instantly get cut off?
The phone line's down. Oh.
The spurt.
Yeah, let's get out of here. No?
Try now.
Ooh.
You should probably look at what's happening with it. Has it gone all the way over yet?
There it goes, sorry. I actually wasn't sure how I was oriented for a second there.
You were disoriented?
Oh yeah, you can see the space where it was.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stuckey had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Oh, thank you, disembodied person opening the gate.
More of them.
I am not going to be very good at this.
My
There we go.
You'll get used to it.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Oh.
What?
That would have been handy to turn on during the fight.
Oh, is it just... I don't know which way is the way to go.
Well, there's arrows.
Oh, right.
So we'll go the other way?
I guess, yeah.
So that's fenced off with elastic trickery.
Yes.
It's like a chainsaw.
Like, could I imagine that wiggling? Yes, that is a chainsaw.
We'll cut your ass roll.
Seemed unnecessary, but okay. Oh, is that to like...
Dark Forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
I still want to know now what happens if you go into the room with Alice.
Maybe she'll just go like, look at this thing I brought you. Ah.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Secrets.
Flare gun. And flares. And a flare gun.
Okay.
You have it equipped now, I think, so be careful.
Yes, the flare gun feels like it's a big multi-enemy gun, right?
Yeah.
Not
It's for crowds.
One-person gun. Over we go.
It's rabbit season.
Okay.
Paging Dr. Beetle.
Not actually sure, like I said, which way is the way forward and not.
I suspect the other way is the way forward, and this is an extra.
Oh yeah, we've got a page. Manuscript page. Oh, all the way down the bottom. Rose daydreams about Wake.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Anything. It's a bit unnerving, actually. But then I suppose that superfans are supposed to be a little. Yes, I guess this game is going to double down on the light guides of the way. It's the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Down we go, carefully.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across.
There's a way.
I didn't want to look at the water.
Stop looking at it then.
Yeah, Alan.
I shouldn't pick on him. Down we go.
This is just part of our continuing series of games where you have to find your wife.
Where's my wife? Etc.
I'm also playing this game called Chernobylite where you have to find your wife.
What?
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
I could tell because I could hear him.
I'm gonna have to go back now and get whatever that shiny thing is.
The kid had to cross the river again to get the shiny thing.
is in fact a page. Here we go.
Are they in order if we missed, like, 5? Can't be.
I don't know.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
You can see the thing that fell off with us almost in it. Okay. Yes, there's possibly an alternate path through the construction bit I didn't take, or...
Maybe. Or they're not in order. There's also that.
Yeah.
But I think they might be. Oh.
I didn't even get them both anyway. It's just dark here. Where am I going?
Yeah, you can climb and whatnot.
It feels strange being able to climb.
Proceed at your own risk.
Logging area ahead. It's almost too bright to look at it directly.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Okay.
There was still something in there. Item limit reached. Okay. My apologize.
No, I actually don't think I had pressed the button the third time anyway. Can I climb up here? I'll come back for you, coffee thermos. I'm just looking around.
It's alright.
There's a generator of some sort over there.
Something flickery.
How much fall damage can I take? Oh, okay, that does hurt.
Something I could use to reach the top.
Digger?
I guess. Let's get to where I saw that generator and the like.
We could probably climb in through that window.
Okay.
Or not?
No, I guess that's a Silent Hill 2 thing. It looks like the sort of window you would be able to climb in, is the thing. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Alan. Oh, I got them all that time. Right.
And now you've got one flare.
Yes, admittedly, I probably rather wasted it. That second shot. Danger hard hat area. Manuscript page. No, this is back near the top again.
Oh, Wake attacked by birds.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Swooping is bad.
Cool.
Wow, what is this, though? Shotgun. I'm going to go back to the handgun because I have literally 2 bullets. Right. Generator, of
All
course.
this forestry equipment around. There had to be something I could use to reach the top.
And then what, we climb on top of that? After we've activated it?
I guess, yeah.
Must be, right?
Use. See what happens. Move log lift. Oh, am I making a bridge? Like that? Would that do it?
I think so. I thought you'd be using a digger and then climbing up a digger.
Ooh, I made it. I'm gonna check out over here just in case. You're kind of just begging for it. There we go.
I was going to say, you know, you don't have to actually hold down L2 for your torch to work. It'll work anyway. But you've got 16 batteries, so you're probably fine. You have to be really careful with them in more difficult modes. Ooh, is that a radio or a TV? Let's have a listen.
Yeah, I'd read that even normal, at times, admittedly, is quite unforgiving. And I don't want to, like, make us playing not be very fun to watch, so...
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too tough for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks.
You have a good night now.
We better get an update on Toby later.
Yep. Got a little bit of music there. We won't linger. We got stuff to do. Oh. Paint. Paint.
More paint.
Ah. I'm just supposed to interact with this. Is it like something someone's dug up?
What the hell is with this song?
Oh. Took a little finagling, but we got here wherever... Ah, there we go.
Flare gun. Flare gun. Flare gun ammo.
There we go. We have 4 flare gun ammo now. It's an interesting song, admittedly, yeah.
So it was cut from his mama's belly with a Stanley knife. And I'm like, what?
What? Wake finds pages.
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Okay.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is the best. The famous dog is...
Is that Stucky again?
Hello? Feels like it might be. Oh, Jesus.
Well done.
Thank you. Ow. Oh, Jesus.
Whee!
Oh, I didn't want to miss this. TV in the gas station.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Okay. Some light for a second.
Ah, restored.
Yeah. What do we get?
Batteries and revolver ammunition.
Yeah, I'm assuming resources aren't going to be a problem, thankfully, because I don't want this to be stressful. We're just going to chill, we're going to play the game. Get to look at things. Oh. Aha. I don't know if picking up a flare gun gives you an extra flare, admittedly.
I think it does, yeah.
Oh, that would be nice. Oh.
Touch salad, no. A man like me needs a half. That's what it is.
It does still make me jump occasionally. I suppose the game still has it.
You have to press X a lot.
Oh. No.
Probably just go in the building.
I'm gonna grab the paper. Ow.
Oof.
Oh, we made it. Let's look at this bit of paper. Wake lies to the sheriff. Did we?
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Okay. Ooh, good moths. What have we got? Batteries. Shotgun ammo, shotgun. Actually, yeah, can I reload this anymore? Or is it 2 shots ago? I guess it's 2 shots ago. Should we use the television?
Absolutely.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
And there's the parody version of the
Twilight Zone?
Yeah, I was thinking it's like the strange door from Futurama, and I'm like, no, that in itself is
That's
a parody.
also
of
a parody, yes. So
the scary door, I think it's called.
The scary door. I'm gonna use this button, which I'm assuming opens the gate.
I mean, there's one in Twin Peaks as well.
Yes, yeah.
Love something.
Oh god, I couldn't tell you, to be honest, but yeah. Oh geez, yeah, it is a hard hat area.
It's like Appointment with Love or something along those lines.
Did I want to turn that off? I don't actually know.
Also, the weird stuff that they just talk about.
Yes, it is very odd, actually.
It sort of explains why later.
Oh. Hello.
Barrel there.
Oh, right.
Does not do anything.
Oh, I guess not. Back up, Alan.
Because the flare gun didn't kill them, but it knocked the shield off all of them.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah, they do still. I was just about to go like, do they still try and outflank you? Yeah.
Yes. Which is fine. Just gotta keep moving, keep on my toes. As I
Tried
look
not
for
to be
stuff.
outflanked. Pick up this thermos.
I actually don't really know where I'm supposed to go. Is it here? No? Probably this.
Activates the gate.
What?
Well, he is still chasing you. Could use the shotgun.
Oh, go on then.
I was going to say, I didn't think they had any immortal enemies.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
Mm. So I was thinking, like, is this gonna let me look around, or is there even anything else to pick up other than the thermos? Feels like the thermoses they hide in the pictures, they actually don't that much. It's just I'm not gonna get all of them regardless, because I'm not in a Nightmare. I don't think I'd survive playing it in Nightmare, to be honest.
Well, it's PC. Oh, it's not a PC game. We're playing on the PS5. I was going to say we could just cheat.
Version. Gasoline. Oh, look at that deer.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Just like that I can move my flashlight around in that cutscene.
I don't remember seeing it. It's probably in the intro, you know, when you're on the ferry.
I think everything is in the intro, if I remember rightly, but it's like you can't actually take it all in the moment.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Oh, checkpoint reached. Oh, those really are bright. No, I spy a page. Give me that page. I think that's all the ones I can get.
Stucky taken.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Oh. Yes, this is the float from the other side. The 68th annual Deer Fest. Need a float? Call the professionals. Yeah, one-stop shop for stunning, high-quality floats. Great for all occasions. Dear God, that's hard to read. Okay. Yes, Deer Fest is in 7 days.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
I guess so. Alright, it's the same focus. I'll take that. God, $2.99.
£299. Yeah, that's about right now, isn't it?
Do we have a big old sign as well? Oh, the Cauldron Lake Campgrounds, your home in the pines.
Now, if you notice there, the trees are turning evil. It's a sign of to what level you're at.
Oh, right.
You just need to go back into the light. And then I think you'll be fine.
Screw you
Get
guys.
inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Can I not go in the front door or something? No.
You're supposed to go in through the garage, I take it?
I guess, yeah. Stamps, right. I was like, what does that say? Excuse me?
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Maybe.
Nordic walking. Incontestably proven health benefits.
I guess. So many signs, fireworks galore, special DFS discount deals. Ask for more info.
Hunting club. We've got Panaroyal.
Racing cool tires. Welcome. Special offer with coupon.
Came up with Reed for a second there.
Yes, it's this. I can do that.
The 68th Annual Deer Fest, September the 15th to the 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest and surprise competitions. Live music. For the children, Bucktoothed Charlie, afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's amazing Phantasmagoria. Phantasmagoria? Did I say that right? I did. Evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest Parade. Has all your favourite floats. Mine's root beer. Wiper Pro. Special offer with a coupon.
Yeah, I'm like, so many of these are like very readable, like anti-rust and windshield clean.
Watery welcomes you.
Smile, you are being watched by our video surveillance camera.
Delegum. Sugar-free.
Sugar-free. Stints, kickers, bards.
We sell propane. New customer special, $29.95 plus 6 months free tank rental. Some sunglasses.
Dice and air fresheners.
It's a petrol station.
I guess it is, yeah. Vacation. See our cabin rental options. What? There's no one here, though.
No, but is there a phone?
Yes, right.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything is all right. I close my eyes, then I drift away into the magic night. I softly say a silent prayer, like dreamers do. Then I fall asleep to dream my dreams of you. In dreams I walk with you. In dreams I talk to you. In dreams you're mine. All of the time we're together. In dreams. But just before the dawn, I awake and find you gone. I can't help it, I can't help it if I cry. I remember that you said goodbye. It's too bad that all these things can only happen in my dreams.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Switch on the coffee maker. Dear God, look at that weather. So yes, we finished episode 1. I'd kind of forgotten it was episodic, and now we're 3 years in the past.
3 years ago.
Oh, look at it go in New York City. I can't help but think, I swear they've made him look older in the remaster. I don't know.
I like the way he won't look directly into the
He
camera.
really won't, yeah. So
CC,
they've got
TV.
a brand new TV. I guess we haven't even unpacked it. 'Cause
I
it
hadn't unpacked the television yet.
it would go there. It seems like a nice place, to be honest.
I'm trying to get more into what he sounds like.
Why are those door handles at shoulder height? I'm not sure people who live in New York just have pictures of New York all over their apartment, but...
I would. I'd be like, New York?
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
But she's got coffee right here.
It's like a concrete jungle that dreams are made of.
I suppose that makes a bit more sense, the photos, because they're probably supposed to be hers. Another QR code there.
The dark place was an endless waking dream. I saw visions carried by the ebb and flow of different dream states. They seeped in from the reality beyond. Things I had a connection to, but also things I couldn't possibly know. I used them in my writing to make it real, so that the parts that weren't would become so. And there were visions that I knew were not real. Ideas I had lost, often of Casey. I had written about him for years. I used them as well. The lies had to feel true for them to become true. Had I always written this way? Even before? Seen things without realizing I was seeing them? Thinking they were mine? Was this what inspiration was for me?
Yeah, so we've got a manuscript page.
Even in this cutscene?
Oh, we've got 2, in fact. We started with 1. The sudden
It's the
stop.
name of our book, yeah?
1.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
This is terrible. The sudden stop too.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Okay.
Is it just like, what's his face? The other game Remedy do. Like a bullet.
Yes, Max Payne.
Yeah.
It feels very Max Payne. It also feels very Stephen King, where it's like, are you killing off your main character because you're sick of him already?
Hey, Stephen King is literally the first line of the damn game. So we've got Alan Wake returned to sender. These are all in the an Alex Casey thriller series. Return to sender. What I Can't Forget. Alex Casey. The Things That I Want. And the fall of Casey.
And then obviously the sudden stop. What are those guns? Is that like an award? Can't really
Maybe,
focus
yeah.
on them. Oh. I didn't actually expect to be able to go into a bedroom.
What a lovely bathroom.
It is rather. They have the whole his and her sinks thing.
Yeah.
And a radio.
Radio?
Let's see what's going on with this radio.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
You can't really see outside properly, but yes, it looks stormy. I hide in this giant cupboard. Anyway, let's go put the coffee on.
In case of pyramid heads.
Oh, sorry, we also have a letter here. Parliament Tower. Maybe that's our building.
Building maintenance. We'll need access to your wall between these hours. You can actually read it. Have a wonderful day. It's not very interesting, but you can read it.
No. Thank you, though. Right. Coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Shouldn't I bring her the coffee?
Something nice about being in a nice warm house when there's wind and cold outside.
It is.
Go to Alice.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh, is our connecting office door always locked? Or is that not the connecting office door? I suppose she has a cupboard then. These.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
It's there.
We're using the fuse box.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
No, oh, they already are. Bright Falls, the present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake,
how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
I assume he'd been fishing.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
You don't have to fly fish to catch a trout. You don't use a lure either, you just use live bait.
I was going to say, maybe they do here, but I actually know nothing about fishing, so, or is that you have done that before?
I have caught fish with live bait.
Yeah. Right, how'd I go?
Oh, it's the police station from Twin Peaks.
Pretty much.
The lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Are you okay?
I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Thanks.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Any goodies behind the desk?
Yes, I like the way the doctor and the sheriff are on first name terms, etc.
Yes, because it's like,
very cozy.
everyone knows each other, but they also sort of know they're supposed to use their official titles, yeah. Thermos. And manuscript page. Oh, all the way down 3 more.
Looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
That was Alice Sees a Shadow.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
This is like the fight. Oh, I can spin that.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Okay, I'm going.
Also, the voice is right, but she looks nothing like...
I suppose, yeah.
Is that a cat?
Missing cat. What else have we got? Various Have you seen this man disappeared on the 20th of the 6th, 2007, is that, I guess? Identifying features, knack for winning contests.
Did they win a contest to be in the game?
Probably, yes. And these three here? It's a little slippery.
Have you seen these men? Missing. Richard Ball, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip, overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them and know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, devs or people who like signed up to do something in the game, yeah. Sarah Breaker.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Oh.
I didn't know sheriffs did charging services, but I'll pick up my phone.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Okay.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
All right. Through the holding cells to the parking lot.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Can we?
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I can tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
You only got drunk afterwards.
You alright?
Manuscript page?
Oh, just gibberish. Yes, let's look at this.
The Dark Princess, the Dark Presence in the diner.
Close enough.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the Dark Presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
There is a lot of spoken dialogue in this game as well.
Yeah.
The
We'll get to talk.
morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
I was going to say we'll get to talk more, ironically, later.
Sorry. I mean, how could I resist some morning coffee?
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence.
I know, Alan, we're listening to the radio.
For me in an abandoned car.
Because it's also quite nice to just be able to look around, of course.
Yeah.
Don't always need to push us forward. What does that say?
Reserved for town employees.
Ah, fair enough.
So they have both an ambulance here, police car, regular car. Right, through the hole in the fence. Just looks like it's over here.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I would have just moved it, but making it explode with your foot also works.
I'll be reading this. Wake at Lover's Peak.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
He said the thing.
Where's my wife?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Oh, the vaulting is so awkward. Nitrogrow. Right, back in we go. Whapam. Oh, Walter's asleep.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Yeah, and it's like, what's the guarantee that's reality? This is the dream.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Hey, take it easy.
Right in front of a sheriff.
Nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Fair enough.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
And now we meet the best character of the game, Barry.
Barry. Also, the doctor's voice is so familiar, but I couldn't tell you who he is. This I'm amused to see, because earlier when we read the sign in the gas station, I was like, what's a buck-toothed Charlie?
It's a Columbian mammoth.
This is a buck-toothed Charlie.
The skeleton of a Columbian mammoth, Mammothus columbi. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the Labrie tar pits in 1981. Good year. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Columbian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. So we are in Washington. Which is same place as Twin Peaks and the same place as Seattle, which is why I said the map looked a bit Seattle.
Yeah.
Just because that's kind of the layout if you look at it on a map. Named Buck-Toothed Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot.
And we are a long way from New York. It's literally the other side of America.
The other side of the country.
Some sitting bears, some plants, mammoth. I'd take a mammoth teddy. Can I jump over this and be a monster? No. I'll look at the other side. I don't want to get too close to Barry in case it triggers speech. We have Insomnia Relief Fund, Bright Falls Cuisine, Elderwood National Park, Camping Safety Guide, Historical Elderwood, Happy Camper, Something Lodge, Fishing at Bright Falls, Mott's Car Rentals, Ice Age Exhibit Eclipse, and the Cascade Range Hiking. Don't talk to me, Barry. Don't talk to me, Barry.
You're supposed to talk to Rusty at some point.
Here is the timeline of evolution.
Going from the Paleolithic era, 600 to 225 million years ago, through to Alan's fat head. No, sorry. Mesozoic era in 229 to 79 MYBP.
No idea.
Million years before priests.
Maybe.
And then the Cenozoic era, which is 70 years, my bub.
There's another deer. We've
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself.
You got too close.
You shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Yeah, let me read this sign about deer. Right. Deer.
Dear.
Oh dear. Nuisances, every one of them. They utterly ruin my tulips every spring. I tried dousing my garden in cougar urine, but nothing keeps them away, and they come early in the morning too, so I don't even manage to catch them in the act. But when I finally do, I've got my rifle loaded with buckshot and ready to go. The problem is the population. There are just so many of them. Last summer, my husband was driving back home from Watery after dark, and a whole herd of them were just sitting in the road. He drove right into a tree, trying to avoid them. The doctor said he could have died. Plus, it ruined our truck. Those things are more dangerous than bears. You can quote me on that. That's Lorna Miles, I think that says. I'm assuming that you're supposed to assume it's flavor text about deer, not someone complaining about deer. Got a nice Elderwood poster there.
I wonder if it's the receptionist at the police station. It sounded like her when you started talking.
Ah. And then we have this one about cougars.
Cougar puma. Majestic creatures. If you've ever spotted a cougar in the woods, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. For such a big cat, they move like they're made of air. Like physics don't even matter to them. Just amazing to watch. I don't recommend that people get too close though, and make sure you stay aware of your surroundings when you're hiking or camping. Cougars will see you long before you see them. Park Ranger Rusty, who we're supposed to be talking to.
Is that like a reminder for me to get on with it or something? I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
You explore. You avoid
you.
him. I think he's the one outside, so you probably want to have a look at behind you first. No?
I'll get this coffee thermos. The bear.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get over here. Bear. Grizzly bear.
Can we read this one as well?
It happened while I was fishing at my usual spot. I'd stayed out later than I meant to. Sun was already going down. Suddenly, this huge animal lumbers out of the woods on the far bank. A grizzly, and a big one. You don't see a lot of grizzlies around here. Mostly black bears. They're not so bad. More scared of you than you are of them. But grizzlies are another thing altogether. I froze, of course. I've treated a few maulings in my life, so I know the kind of damage these things can do. Started reeling my line in, hoping to get out of there fast. The grizzly notices me though, looks right at me. Now I've got a few trout already in my basket, and I could tell that grizzly was smelling an easy meal. It started getting into the river, heading my way. I thought I was going to have to run for it in my waders, but then the bear stopped. Looked like it was sniffing the air. Whatever it smelled spooked the devil out of it, and it bolted back the way it had come. Gave me a good fright, that's for sure. And that's from Dr. Nelson.
So they just have local stories on the wall, which is quite funny.
That's quite cute,
I don't know if you should go out there, if that leads to the dog, or if you should go the other way first.
I'm going to go this way first, yeah.
Kitchen.
Check out the kitchen. First aid kit. Various kitchen equipment. Can see outside here. Can we go out this door? No, we can't anyway. Alright, are you ready, Barry?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Oh.
What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
There's a giant bear
Max
trap.
is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not let him
Oh.
just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Good dog.
So that's Max.
Okay, boy. We're almost done
Al,
here.
you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife.
He's right, is the thing.
Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Sign the form.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
I figured I'd have a look around while I was out here.
Just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
I suppose is that just warning us there's no traps?
Maybe. Get the keys and get to the car.
Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Yeah, can we stop arguing about this? It's unbearable.
Plus, the thing about homeopathy is that the weaker the evidence for it, the stronger the evidence.
I suppose, yes, on the homeopathy logic. He had a lot of speech.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
What did the poor lamp do to you?
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Jeez. So we're in a totally different cabin now than the one on the lake.
Tennis rackets on the wall for some reason.
I thought that was odd. Most of the assets are still the same, admittedly.
I mean, I'm assuming they're snowshoes, right?
Oh, yeah, probably. That would make a lot more sense.
Fine. Pick up batteries. Actually, it's nice that the place has a little stash in case you're running low. Fish on the mantelpiece, as always.
There's like multiple doors to go out, and I'm not sure which one's the right one.
Is this the exact same layout as your cabin, then?
No, this is quite different. We had like a separate kitchen in another room, whereas this is like kind of the the one big traditional room cabin,
beautiful.
I guess. It is, it's lovely. Does that look like it's the back, maybe? Oh. Ooh, can leave Barry in the dark. Yes, those. Probably snowshoes.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Did you get to go upstairs?
Yeah, we started upstairs.
Okay.
It was just like, sort of like a, oh, what do you call them? Where they're just kind of a half split level over when it just has beds in it. Like it's not a real second floor.
What, just sort of a loft bit?
Yeah. Hot tub. Not bad. Yeah,
Well,
this is
well, well.
nice. Yes. Excuse me. So do you feel like all those extra bullets that I bothered to pick up, they're gone? It's all gone. Got a
Manuscript page.
Yeah.
Barry doubts Wake's sanity.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Mm. This is Barry's car, I guess.
Also, he keeps calling us Al, and I keep thinking of, like, Aladdin.
Oh, I suppose, yes.
Do we get in the car?
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice. Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can we go in there?
We did. I did pop in briefly.
You did?
But yeah. There was nothing.
Fair enough.
But don't worry about it, yeah.
Down the long and lonesome road.
Mm.
Is that... If you go back a bit? No, didn't see anything, sorry. My bad.
No, it's fine. Oh, it's telling me to go look at things. So Elderwood National Park, Washington, the visitor center's that way. Oh. Something knocked over the can. I'm gonna peek into this place if I can, though. Hopefully no one's renting it. Oh.
It's a good radio.
There's a radio inside. Excuse me? Oh. I can...
Might as well.
Turn the lights on.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Bat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Oh, they're both just such stand-up guys.
Yes, it is a very huge small towniness. I do wish the game had a zoom in button. It feels like they bothered with such like
Have you checked?
high quality assets. Like that sort of does, but not really.
No, I mean, like, it's got a controls map. You could have a look at that.
In this menu?
Yeah, in options. And controls. And then you've got controls for wireless controller. And then whether or not you're on foot or driving. It might not. And it's fine if it doesn't, but I figured it might be worth a look.
Admittedly, it didn't have this in the actual main game settings. Throw with R1. Okay. I think that was the only one I hadn't figured out. Yeah, because it feels a shame, because it's like those look readable, but... Yeah. Let's open this cupboard. Oh! I was expecting like a spooky scare.
Sorry, a spooky, scary skeleton?
Sure.
The kind that would send shivers down your spine. What is that?
It's a tire swing.
Oh, so it is.
We're sort of going alongside the path that sort of pointed us to the visitors section, so I figured this was fine. Drop hazard. Just a bit. We're still over the water. It's very misty now. It was a lot clearer last night. I'm sorry I touched the swing.
I'm like, what have you done?
Assuming I'll go in this house at the front. Moonshine Cave.
Lover's Peak and Moonshine Cave, yes. Camper there.
Hello? Could have sworn I heard a noise. It's very bare.
It's broken window as well.
Oh. Yes, there is. Oh, I can't turn the light on. Bottles of alcohol. We can use this TV.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark, believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
I was kind of waiting for it to outro as well.
I did that first time, yeah, so that's fair enough. That was fun, though. Nothing on the telephone. We can hike up there. Is that like a little viewing station, do you think, up there?
Yeah, I don't think it's the main destination.
This looks like it is. I will grab this, though. Rusty dying.
What?
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Oh.
Yes, let's have a peek up here. Do not feed wildlife, $100 penalty.
Feed wildlife, $100 reward.
Oh, we have another page.
Rose and Rusty.
All the way at the bottom.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
And yes, we're starting to get light sources.
Which means what will soon start happening is the trees will start shaking and the music will change. Here we go.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! Oh God! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Cafe Souvenir Shop Visitor Center. Is he in the car?
Help me!
No.
No, he's in there.
He's in the main building.
Sorry, I'll be there in a second.
I have to collect coffee collectibles.
ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Help me. Somebody.
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here.
Oh.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Poor Rusty.
What the hell happened then?
Yeah, he's been attacked by something by the looks of it. His leg is mangled. Like on that page we read. Can't go out the back anymore. I don't really understand why it's on the wall like that, like he was shot. Poor Max is in a cage.
Good boy.
Aww. Should be able to pet the dog. Right, he gave us the key to the other bit though, yeah.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
That wasn't here before. Rusty attacked by the dark presence.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Oh, wrong button, sorry. It does weird me out a little, that interactive circle. I think I'm still sort of getting used to it.
Oh, like I say, the sub-games where trigger whatever it is and interact and jump, and one's on the shoulder button and one's on the X. I'll just jump at things constantly.
Yeah.
Wake reaches a safe haven of light.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Nope.
It's just a cupboard for a couple of bits extras.
Batteries, revolver ammo.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
Alan had forgotten which way out was.
The ground was covered with orange patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I don't think you have to get them all.
He's got like a sickle.
Shoot him.
Dear God, Alan. He's reloading, sorry.
Oh, I love reloading in battle. Yeah, you don't need to press L2 on those. Your torch works without hitting L2. It's just slower.
Okay.
I thought you might not have realised, but you do also have plenty of batteries, to be fair.
Yeah, it recharges as well on its own, which is nice. I don't know if that's only in easy.
No, I don't think so. Maybe it doesn't in hard, however.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, Rusty's gone.
Something had torn.
No, Max.
Please don't feed the animals.
Oh.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a
Oh.
license.
Hi, Rusty.
The park ranger's instructions at all times. Rusty, two bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended.
We'll never find out what was against the law.
Oh.
I think you're about to get attacked.
Keep on thinking that circle is dodge when it is not.
It's the Elden Ring memory kicking in.
Okay. Right, we have reached maximum revolver. Yes, admittedly, I suppose I could try and draw fights out a bit more if we want to hear all that dialogue.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's one of those games where there's so much to do and so much conversation, you don't know where it stops.
No, admittedly, there is a lot of dialogue in the game. It's not like
Just,
a bad thing. Oof.
Just to enjoy it for what it is, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, a stylish horror title.
And it is. Nope.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Actually, I should look over here because I'm like, is this just like a viewing platform?
There's a manuscript page
Yeah.
there. And beer. Rusty's final thoughts.
Spoilers?
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Maybe you should take off your old wedding ring under your own decision-making skills, right? Not wait for your hot young girlfriend to tell you.
I think he was waiting for his wife to tell him to take it off.
Okay.
Oh, maybe. I suppose either interpretation is viable.
Because he's going like long dead marriage. And obviously Rose is just out of her teens. Car. That happens. I have a cough that sounds like a bird call. Lovers Peak that way.
It was at the far end of the nature trail.
Moonshine Cave was this way. You're probably supposed to go to Lover's Thing first, I assume.
Yeah, I'm like, will it tell me that it's blocked off or something? No, my light.
Nice. Cinematic dodging.
Thing is, I'm not even sure you get anything for successfully fighting them all.
You get to explore.
Yes, I suppose, other than getting to actually.
There's no
look
leveling
around,
system or anything like that, though, no. It's actually kind of strange seeing a game which is a pure shooter. If anything shows the age of the game, it's that. It's just a shooter, there's no crafting system?
No, admittedly, it's very simple. Motor vehicles prohibited, no littering. Dogs must be leashed at all times. Should we head this way?
Yeah.
No, because I wasn't sure if I should go back to check the other cave or if I'll have to go that way
if you really
anyway.
want to, I don't know. I'm still wondering what happens if I go into the bedroom first at the beginning of the cabin.
I suppose, yeah. No, I do want to go check out the cave. I feel like I would. Okay.
So you're saying that if I was kidnapped...
God, Alan. I'm not one to talk either, admittedly. I hate elevation in all kinds of yeah. Moonshine Cave, yeah. Will it just tell me off for coming in here?
Yeah, it looks like it might be for an extra. Site of frequent bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition, 1919 to 1933.
Let's go this way for extra, I guess. Yeah, there it is. I'll pick up that shotgun, that's for sure. And we've got a flare gun, some flare ammo. Just a little of each, but every little helps. Okay, that looks like it's it, yeah. See, we're much better equipped now to save our life with this shotgun. Right?
Yeah, it's just if I was in danger, you'd go off to the side to get more guns.
To a certain extent, I'm with Barry. You tell the police
yeah.
And then they tell you to look like you're going alone, but they know where you are.
And determined not to go the right way.
I mean, only a little.
It worked. It's probably what you're supposed to do.
Ah. I thought we'd gotten... No, Barry meets Rose, excuse me.
Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Yeah, these are all just little seating areas, I guess. Alright, I got it. I'm going the wrong way. I'm sorry. How do I get up there?
You were going the right way. That's why I'm a little bit confused.
Oh, okay.
I think it's getting more scary because it's getting more dangerous because you're getting close to it. So yes, you start seeing the trees swinging. Sitting bears. So this isn't actually Widow's Peak.
Oh, okay.
Lover's Peak, sorry, not Widow's Peak. Oh, that's presaging it too much, isn't it?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so you keep on
this way. Okay, thank you. It's wicked dark. The great old one? Oh!
Shoot. As soon as their darkness carapace is thrown away, shoot. Once it goes all the way. Not sure I'm explaining it very well.
No, I see what you mean, yeah.
Like that one's not shielded anymore, but the one to you, this in front of you is. That one isn't. The other one is.
Give me a second, sorry. I wanted to read about the tree.
The great old one.
Felled by lightning in 1937. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't say that, but okay. Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir. If you know your Twin Peaks, the first episode when he goes there, he asks what the trees are, and they're Douglas firs. It's got a Latin name. It was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length.
Oh, that is tall. Throw your axe at me. Yes, like that.
Bye-bye. The trees are shaking again. You're probably supposed to keep running. Generate. Oh. Generator on?
Yeah.
Got him.
Bite me. Oh. We reached a checkpoint. Do you want to leave it here?
We can do if you want to find out what happens at Liver's Peak.
Yeah, next time. We'll see you then. So this has been Michaela.
And Peter.
And we'll be back on Sunday, unless we decide to slip in another game. We're not sure yet. But thanks for watching. You can find us over on And So Begins over on YouTube as well, if you want a bigger catalogue of our older games we played through.
Thanks for watching.